Hale Pavilion in Santa Rosa. Diablo Valley College takes on Santa Rosa JC. It's the conference opener for Diablo Valley. The Bear Cubs got one win already. Who will get the win tonight? You'll find out next. Happy Friday night from Hale Pavilion on the campus of Santa Rosa Junior College for this Big 8 conference matchup between Diablo Valley College and Santa Rosa JC. I'm Chris Babcock. Happy New Year to y'all. Happy holidays and greetings to wherever you may be watching this game. Diablo Valley College is 7-5. And this is their first conference matchup. Their last game, they beat College of San Mateo 79-77. They're coached by Coach Emilio. He's been at this a while. He's in his 30th season, has 646 wins. State Coaches Hall of Fame, and one of my favorite coaches around. So the Vikings are 7-5. They're averaging 10 more points a game than they did last year, and we'll get to that more with Coach McMillan. This matchup, these two coaches have a combined 1,058 wins. Coach Emilio from DVC has been at this. This is his 30th season. For Coach McMillan, it's his 20th. And them being in the same conference and then matching up some tournaments over the years, both coaches said they're probably estimating it's around 43, 44 games that they've gone against each other. Common opponents, City College of San Francisco, both teams lost. College of Sequoias, Santa Rosa got the win. DVC lost. College of San Mateo both won. So in common opponents, Santa Rosa has a 2-1 edge. Santa Rosa beat Folsom 81-71 on the road to open up Big 8 conference play 10 days ago up in Folsom. We had a chance to speak with Santa Rosa Junior College head coach Craig McMillan. Coach, second game of conference, a familiar team, a familiar coach you've got against many times, and Coach Emilio. What can we expect tonight out of Diablo Valley College?
Well, they're going to be disciplined. They're going to take good shots. They've been playing a lot more zone this year than they have in the past, and it's not just a stand-around zone. They really get after it. Usually they play a 1-2-2 zone and make it hard to get it inside. They really rotate well. We're going to have to attack the zone, and we haven't faced a lot of zone this year, so that's going to be a big challenge.
They're scoring 10 more points a game than they were last year. He's kind of letting things play a little bit. What do you have to be aware of defensively tonight to get the W?
You know, this is the 20th year I've been playing against Steve's teams. Transition defense has never been a key in the past. Transition defense is a key this year. They're really good in the open court. They have some really good open court players, and if we don't get back on defense, we're not going to win the game. We got to get back in transition, first of all. Second of all, they run a lot of plays. They execute very well. We're going to have to get our coverages down and not make too many mistakes on those. Then we're going to have to play good individual defense. It's going to be a battle. Isaiah Hood is one of the best players in the state. We're going to have to contain him. We're not going to hold him scoreless, but we can't let him have 30, 35 points. We got to keep him down to his average or lower, and just have to play an all-around good game.
Coach McMillan, Santa Rosa Junior College. You got the tip-off coming up next. You're watching Santa Rosa JC men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Trimec Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. Lombardi's Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. Osceola's 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, lively tap room offering beer tasting snacks, a retail store, and regular live music in Petaluma. Vice Properties, North Bay Ranches, Vineyards, and Estates, plus commercial and investment properties, viceproperties.com. Flamingo Conference Resort and Spa in Santa Rosa, proudly serving the wine country for over 60 years. The Omelet Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for 40 years. Mike Kiefer and family for their generous donation. Jimmy John's, 2064 Santa Rosa Avenue, gourmet sandwiches since 1983. All Coast Forest Products in Cloverdale, an independent wholesale manufacturer and distributor of quality lumber products and building materials. All quality, all the time. Ike's Place, love and sandwiches on 1780 Mendocino Avenue in Santa Rosa. The dirty sauce is what makes their sandwiches so good. Kokomo Winery. Our small production techniques and relationship with growers allow us to make wines that are as individual and unique as the vineyards from which they were born.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the only 2 car wash in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express at the 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road, or visit us online at jollywasherexpress.com. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Our officials tonight, Sam Haddad, Justin Peterson, and Zachary Nelson. To honor America, our national anthem. And now the starting lineups for Diablo Valley College as announced by Steve Coach Emilio. So there's the starting lineups, keys to the game. First for Diablo Valley College, and this is from Steve Cochimilio. Rebounding, they're 59th in the state. They've got to do a better job of rebounding. Solid three-point shooting. They're at 34%. I'd say they need to be at 38 to get the victory. Santa Rosa's at 25th. And score in transition, which you normally won't hear from DVC, that they need to do that, but that's one of the keys for Santa Rosa. Transition defense, execute coverages versus DVC sets, and execute and hit shots versus the DVC zone. And they'll get after it in their zone. The Bear Cubs in white. Wallace, high post entry to Turner, back to Wallace, and the Bear Cubs are on the board. 3-0. Nice high post, simple entry pass to Turner. Getting a start tonight. Had a double-double against Folsom, 10 points and 11 rebounds, averaging nearly 10 a game, nearly 8 rebounds. Pass inside to Campos, been watching him play since he's been a sophomore at St. Joe's. Misses the bunny layup, and Mundu gets the rebound. Santa Rosa ranked 19th in the state. And they are starting to separate their margin between turnovers and assists. They had 21 assists and 10 turnovers against Folsom. Gianni Brown misses the 8-footer. And the Vikings, in their dark road jerseys, get the basketball. Smith, Jackson, Harley, Hood, and Campos. Hood hits the three. He had 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists against College of San Mateo. He's their leading scorer. Nearly 19 a game and just under 9 rebounds. Isaiah Hood out of Bentley High School. And you heard Coach McMillan's interview. They're going to get after their zone. They just don't sit around. Great offense, little triangle. Mundu to Turner to Brown, and Turner's got 2 assists. Good offense that time for the Bear Cubs. If this makes any sense to you, they make more threes, the least amount of threes they take. Quality versus quantity. Nice rebound by Harley, and it's on the floor. We've got a held basketball, and it'll stay with the Vikings. Harley only had 3 points against CSM. He's averaging 8.3 a game. As I mentioned, DVC scoring 10 more points a game than they did last season. In the last 14 matchups between these teams, Santa Rosa leads 9-5. Last year, these teams split. Santa Rosa got the last win, and then DVC beat them in January in overtime, 69-67. The second matchup, Santa Rosa won 88-45. Wallace is 2 for 2. Well, the Bear Cubs apparently have worked on their zone offense. It's something they've struggled with this season. But spreading of the court, sharing the basketball, and the Bear Cubs lead 8-3. We got a foul on the floor, and it's called on Capurro. In the last win against Folsom, the 5 starters were in double figures. Mundy with 14, Wallace with 12, Brown with 14, Capurro with 12, and Squid Turner with 10. And a rebound on the floor. We've got a foul. For DVC, in their first 8 games, they only attempted 123 free throws. In the last 4 games alone, they've attempted 110. That means they're getting to the free throw line and taking the ball a little bit more to the basket. We've got a legal screen on Harley. But one thing DVC will do is they'll turn the basketball over. Hood had 7 turnovers against CSM. Mitchell Smith turned the ball over 4 times. They've got a very talented team. They just have to learn to better play together and not turn it over. Capurro buries the 3, and the Bear Cubs are hot from downtown. So against College of the Redwoods, their last loss, the Bear Cubs in the championship, and that was our last game of the Chris Kringle Classic, they were 9 of 32 from 3. Harley buries the 3 out of Castro Valley High School. And according to Coach McMillan, this is the most talented team that the Bear Cubs have played, with the exception of College or City College of San Francisco. Up and under reverse by Mundu, and we got a timeout on the floor. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Trimec Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. Lombardi's Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. Osceola's 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street.
Good job. All right, it's 13-6, timeout. DVC. You want to stay attached if you're DVC. You don't want Santa Rosa to get on one of their runs. And Steve Cochimilio with the timeout. Elbow jumper is good. Harley. And you like to see how teams do off of the timeout. Well, so far the Vikings are 1 for 1. 13-8 here from Santa Rosa. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for joining us on NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of Santa Rosa Junior College. Brown is fouled on the reach-in by Hood. Against CSM, he had a double-double and then throw in 6 assists. He's a 40% three-point shooter. That is Isaiah Hood. Mundu loses it out of bounds. Santa Rosa is 2-2 at home this year. They've lost to College of the Redwoods. Nice play from the high post, but Smith can't get the layup to fall. He's averaging just under 12 a game. He's attempted the most amount of three-pointers and hit is the most for DVC. out of Acalanes High School. Wallace with the basketball over to Mundu. Brown trying to seal up in the low block. Turner at the high post, 15-footer. It's pretty easy. Turner with a couple assists and a field goal. Had a pleasure of meeting his dad, Joe Turner, who played with Coach McMillan at Arizona. He's had a chance to watch Squid play because, well, the games we've done on NorCal Sports TV. And one of those tremendous high-character guys that played for Coach Olson at Arizona, including one of my best buddies, Craig McMillan, maybe watching, or Coach Bergman. Craig Bergman watching here probably from Tahoe with his family. Folks watching from Colorado, all over the World Wide Web. And we're proud to bring you this game here on NorCal Sports TV. 10 on the shot clock. Five. Danny LaFortune has entered into the game for Coach Amelia. A long rebound goes to Harley. LaFortune had 11 off the bench. He has to go a long ways from his old high school to DVC. He went to College Park. It's right across the street. Harley misses the three, and Brown is called for the foul, and Harley will be shooting 3 free throws. Third team foul on the Bear Cubs. And getting ready to check in for Santa Rosa is Evan Polson. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds off the bench against Folsom. Bear Cubs are averaging 73 points a game. They're one of the best defensive teams in the state, 65.4 points per game. That's number 9 in the state. DVC scored just around 74.5 a game, giving up 72. And again, we mentioned that that's 10 more points a game that they were scoring last year. Wallace, Mundu, Turner, Polson, and Capurro for the Bear Cubs. And the Vikings will press. As we mentioned, these teams and coaches are very familiar with themselves. They know their calls. They know their inbound plays. And they just know everybody's tendencies. Wallace misses his first shot of the game, and the Vikings will push. Jackson with the basketball. He had a season-high 21 points against CSM, averaging 10 a game. Squid Turner with the Wilson Burger, served back hot. And it's the best Wilson Burger because you get it back yourself. Turner to Polson, back to Turner. Bear Cubs sharing the basketball tonight. Ball fakes, slipping, sliding, sharing the basketball. And then the finish. Oh, Turner's fouled. Good sharing of the basketball by the Bear Cubs, and Turner with the near flush. He's fouled. Little triangle offense. Turner getting the position, and then is fouled and have a couple of free throws. His last 4 games, he's averaging 13 points a game, and with those, he's had 2 double-doubles. He's only played in 11 games, and he's getting better by the possession. Shannon Ferguson will check in for Wallace. Ferguson averaging just under 8 points a game. He's played some quality minutes for Coach McMillan this year off the bench. 17-10 Bear Cubs. Mitchell Smith. Deep 3 goes. DVC will continue to play that zone. You got to beat it, working the ball through the high post. Mundu. Nobody under the basket. Rebounded by Hood. He gets the ball back. Little two-man game with Smith. Turner with the block, but he's called for the foul. Turner's first foul landed Cortman, who had 7 against Folsom, getting ready to check in the game. Hood at the free throw line. He was 2 for 9 in the last game from the charity stripe. (17-15) Santa Rosa. DVC, little 2-1-2 press. They want to trap you and get you to throw a bad pass. Ferguson was hesitant with that shot, and it showed in the results. LaFortune going strong to the basket. Bear Cubs they got back on defense, but they didn't get back with a purpose. You've got to turn and face the ball. Jolly Washer Express, the only true express car wash in Santa Rosa. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Jolly Washer Express at the 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Pioneer Road, or visit us online at jollywasherexpress.com. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Straight Sports. Stand out from the rest. STR8sports.com. Custom uniforms. You want to find out about future games on NorCal Sports TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, or on social media at NorCal Sports TV. LaFortune at the free throw line. Misses the first. Strategic timeout. Bear Cubs were going on a run. Steve Coach Emilio with the timeout, and DVC has pulled within 1. And they'll continue with that 2-1-2 press. Not a lot of pressure, but they'll force you into a bad pass. And if you beat it with patience, and then Polson, second time the Bear Cubs have come down and have been indecisive. Ferguson with the previous possession, indecisive in the paint. Polson's indecisive there and travels. Chance for DVC to take the lead. Isaiah Hood and DVC takes the lead. The Bear Cubs got off to such a great start, but then a timeout by Steve Coach Emilio, and since the Bear Cubs have gone hesitant on offense, and the Vikings have been very, very accurate with their offensive possessions. Wallace in for Mundu. I expect this game to go right down to the wire. And then off the dead ball, DV switches up to a man-to-man. Ferguson buries the three. Move by Smith, but doesn't get the roll on the road. And the Bear Cubs with the rebound. Polson nearly turns it over. Wisely ball fakes and holds on to the basketball. DVC now switches back to their zone. You got to change things up. Keep the Bear Cubs off balance. 4 on the shot clock. Ferguson with a drive, doesn't get the roll, And another rebound by Hood. Dribbles right through the Bear Cub defense, but misses another layup. Couple of missed layups on back-to-back possessions by the Vikings. Cortman, high post. Out to Polson. Clean look. Misses. Cortman with the offensive rebound. Bear Cubs will reset. And then Cortman's fouled by Campos. It was a 9-0 run after that timeout by Steve Coach Emilio. But then the Bear Cubs snapped that run with a quality basket, quality possession. Polson, he's fouled by Darius Jackson. And that'll be the 16th foul on DVC. Jordan Perez checks in for Jackson. And LaFortune trying to get back into the game, but they don't get the buzzer. Ferguson with another field goal. Couple of field goals off the bench for him. And it's 22-19. So Coach McMillan and Coach Emilio have been going against each other for 20 years. Plus you've got tournaments. So they have played a lot. Hood from downtown. You got to guard him once he crosses half court, crosses that volleyball line. He is not hesitating whatsoever. Isaiah Hood. Ferguson misses. Diego Paredes with the rebound. And it goes out of bounds to the Bear Cubs. And that was Chris Munoz. Brown checks in. So you got Polson, Cortman, Ferguson, Wallace, and Brown for the Bear Cubs. Hood, Perez, Paredes, Munoz, and LaFortune for DVC. Smith checks in. And Turner comes in for Cortman. Did a nice job in his limited minutes there. We're all tied at 22. Low post into Brown. And that's a tough one to stop. He gets it down that low. Brown averaging 12 points a game. Had a double-double against Folsom, 14 and 10. And then gets his hand in the passing lane. It's a steal. Ferguson didn't have the numbers, kind of forced it, but makes the layup. It's one of those things. No. Oh, great job. 26-22. You got to guard him there. He's hot. He's 3 for 3 from that spot. Isaiah Hood. Sloppy pass by Ferguson. It's intercepted. And a foul called on Wall. It's actually a pretty good foul because that one's probably going to end up being a layup. Ferguson got real lazy with that pass. Steve Cochimilo trying to plead his case. 646 wins. 30 years of coaching at DVC, coached at St. Mary's, was a head coach at De La Salle, Clayton High School graduate. Smith from Katati. And DVC back in the lead with the Smith three. Sloppy passing. The touch passes aren't going to work. You've got to possess that ball fake, and then put it in with the bounce or throw a nice chest pass at eye level. Turner serves that one back. Wallace with the basketball, and he's fouled. What's for dinner on a Saturday night in Santa Rosa? A little Wilson burger. Mundu checks in. And Turner sets that one back. What's a Wilson burger? If you're just joining us for the first time on NorCal Sports TV, it's a block shot. Hood's got 14 to lead both teams. DVC plays man-to-man. Off the dead ball, Wallace. He's got 8. And we've got a timeout. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Flamingo Conference Resort and Spa in Santa Rosa, proudly serving the wine country for over 60 years. The Omelet Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for 40 years. Mike Kiefer and family for their generous donation. Jimmy John's, 2064 Santa Rosa Avenue, gourmet sandwiches since 1983. All Coast Forest Products in Cloverdale, an independent wholesale manufacturer and distributor of quality lumber products and building materials. All quality, all the time. Ike's Place, love and sandwiches on 1780 Mendocino Avenue in Santa Rosa. The dirty sauce is what makes their sandwiches so good. Kokomo Winery. Our small production techniques and relationship with growers allow us to make wines that are as individual and unique as the vineyards from which they were born.
4 lead changes, 2 ties. We're currently tied up at 28. Isaiah Hood has 14 points. He is 4 for 4 from downtown, meaning that 3-point arc. What do the Vikings do off the timeout? They missed the 3. Turner with the board. Mundu with the basketball. High post entry to Brown. Kicks it to Turner, and he buries the 3. Squid Turner. Adam Campos getting ready to check back into the game. Bear Cubs not giving any space to the Vikings, but they run a great set. Hood with the assist. Darius Jackson with the basket. Skip pass to Turner. Misses the 3. Munoz with the rebound. Hood. He's 5 for 5 in our 5th lead change of the game. The Bear Cubs nearly turn it over. Capurro in for Brown. Campos checks in for Munoz. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 33-31 here from Hale Pavilion in Santa Rosa. Mundu. Capurro. 10 on the shot clock. Wallace running one-hander, in and out. Gets his own rebound, or rebounds his own miss, and throws it off Isaiah Hood. Clutch play and hustle there by Damian Wallace. One of the leading assist men in the state. He's 8th. His teammate, Atmar Mundu, is 11th. Mundu averaging 5.4 assists. Damian Wallace, 5.7. It's nice when your two guards are in the top 12 or top 11. Turner trying to do way too much. Turns it over. Jackson will bring up the basketball. Hood is at 17 points, and he's got a couple of assists. LaFortune drives right through the Bear Cub defense, but the third layup DVC is missed. Bear Cubs have numbers. Wallace drive and kick. Capurro wide open look. Sixth lead change of the game. Turner trying to draw the charge is called for the block. Kept his feet on the ground and was squared, but I don't know if he was set, and he's called for a second, and Cortman will check in for Turner. LaFortune at the free throw line. Bear Cubs 17 fouls, DVC with 6. LaFortune makes both free throws, and we've got another lead change. Two-three zone for the Vikings. Strong move by Cortman, but he misses the two-footer. LaFortune is fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. Mundu didn't get back on defense, and LaFortune showing a little quickness there with the basketball. And it's the 18th foul for the Bear Cubs. And I apologize. It's La Fortune. I'm going to trust Trey Dunya, the PA announcer for DVC for Santa Rosa JC. Danny La Fortune makes both free throws. 36-34. Been back and forth for about the last 10 minutes of the game. High post entry to Cortman. Skip pass to Wallace. And another turnover. And Hood travels. But I don't know why the Bear Cubs, when they get the ball to the high post, just take that shot. It's an uncontested 15-footer, and it's within the offense. You kick it out for a three-point look, and you've done a favor to the defense. There's another situation. Scoring, Hood has 17, Harley with 7, Smith with 6 for DVC, Wallace with 8, Ferguson with 7, and Turner with 7. Campos misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and puts it back. The St. Joe's alum, and DVC just wants it more right now. The Bear Cubs are getting the ball where they want. But they have to play with confidence. You get that ball in the high post. You don't necessarily have to kick it out every single time and attempt a three. Wallace misses the layup. Jackson slows things up. Campos for three. Probably not the shot that the Vikings wanted. Wallace will push. Mundu, wide open three. Mundu. About a 4-second differential between the shot clock. Mundu is called for the foul, and DVC will be shooting one-on-one. Mundu called for the foul. Smith at the free throw line. Chris Munoz in for Danny LaFortune. Smith misses. Chance for the Bear Cubs to take the lead before the half. Capurro to Wallace. Mundu misses the three. And it's 38-37 DVC. The Bear Cubs had I think it was around an 8-point lead. And then Steve Cochimilio called a timeout, and DVC went on a 9-0 run, and it's been back and forth since that point, and DVC leads here at halftime 38-37. Jolly Washer Express will wash your car in less than 6 minutes and never have an attendant trying to sell you extra services at the pay station. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. Jolly Washer Express at the 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Pioneer Road, or visit us online at jollywasherexpress.com. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Trimec Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. Lombardi's Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. Osceola's Fifth Street Grill, 609 Fifth Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, lively tap room offering beer tasting snacks, a retail store, and regular live music in Petaluma. Vice Properties, North Bay Ranches, Vineyards, and Estates, plus commercial and investment properties, viceproperties.com. Flamingo Conference Resort and Spa in Santa Rosa, proudly serving the wine country for over 60 years. The Omelet Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for 40 years. Mike Kiefer and family for their generous donation. Jimmy John's, 2064 Santa Rosa Avenue, gourmet sandwiches since 1983. All Coast Forest Products in Cloverdale, an independent wholesale manufacturer and distributor of quality lumber products and building materials. All quality, all the time. Ike's Place, love and sandwiches on 1780 Mendocino Avenue in Santa Rosa. The dirty sauce is what makes their sandwiches so good. Kokomo Winery. Our small production techniques and relationship with growers allow us to make wines that are as individual and unique as the vineyards from which they were born.
As far as my background as a coach, I started out coaching at the Division I level. I was an assistant coach at Arizona, at Marquette University, University of Tennessee. It gave me a great idea, you know, what players need to do to get to that level. And that experience, I also coached professionally abroad. Some of our players have used some of my contacts initially to go pursue their careers upon graduation in Europe and Asia and the Middle East. The biggest thing about my background here, I've been at SRJC 18 years. And I have a good relationship with coaches at the 4-year level. We've had a lot of good basketball players. They're also good students and good kids that have gone on and done well at those schools. So they're going to listen to my recommendation when I tell them a guy can be successful at their level. And I think when a guy transfers on, it's just not about where he goes. It's about being a good fit for that player and for the program he's going to. We've had one of the top basketball programs in the state. I've been here 18 years. We've averaged almost 25 wins a year. 5 of the last 7 years, we've won the Big 8 Conference, which is one of the top conferences in the state. 5 of the last 8 years, we've made it to the Elite 8 of the state tournament. In 2014, we won the state championship. So we've had one of the top programs success-wise on the court. We've had one of the top programs as far as guys transferring on to high-level schools. And as far as just the experience here, the energy, the fan base, and the excitement of the games, you can't have a better junior college experience. We've had guys, in my 18 years being here, we've had guys that have gone on to high-level Division I schools. We've had guys go to the University of Oregon. We had several guys go to University of Pacific, University of Idaho, Boise State, East Tennessee State, Central Connecticut State, Santa Clara. We've had guys go to all different Division I schools, New Mexico State. We've also had a lot of guys who have successful Division II careers. We've had guys go to Sonoma State down the road here. Chaminade, had a couple players that went and played at Chaminade, Hawaii Hilo, Hawaii Pacific. We have a guy playing at Western Washington right now. So we've had a lot of guys go on to the Division I, II level and get scholarships and have successful careers there. Yeah, Steve and I played together. We were at Arizona 4 years together, and I think playing for Lute Olson was a great coach. I think we have some of the same philosophy basketball-wise. You know, fundamentals are important. Get back on defense, take away the lane, and I think it's really important, as does Steve, to have a lot of guys that can make shots. We spend a lot of time working on shooting the basketball, using not just on-ball screens, but off-ball screens as well, and keeping the floor spaced. So we try to do a lot of the same things that you'll see the Warriors do. Santa Rosa Junior College is a great option for student athletes coming out of high school if they're not getting a full scholarship to their dream school. Almost invariably, student athletes that have come to play basketball here have had more options when they've left the program than when they got here. We've had a handful of guys that have gotten Division I scholarships after a year and gone, but for the most part, it's a 2-year program. Guys come here for 2 years, get their AA degree, and most of our guys, almost over 95% of our basketball players that have played here for 2 years have gotten their degrees, and those that choose to go on to play basketball have that option. And it's not just about getting options and getting, you know, to the next level. It's also about the experience you're going to have when you're here. And we're kind of unique as far as a junior college basketball program, that we have good community support, good fan support. We have about half of our games were broadcast on NorCal SportsTV.com, and we draw well, and it's a good environment, good experience while you're here, and it's going to prepare you for the next level as well.
You guys spend much time here at the library?
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time in the library. Yeah. Right here we have the elevators to take us to the top floor. There's 4 levels here. Computers on this side that you can go get your work done. There's also study rooms that you can also go into to get your work done in groups. And then over here is the printing room. You go print out your assignments and stuff like that. And then here's where we would be studying, and then the stairs right here to take you up to the different levels.
Yeah, what do you think about this campus?
Oh no, it's just very peaceful. It's just very mellow, and all the trees and green you see around you just relaxes you. Being a student athlete here is great. You have a lot of assistance from faculty members here, like math labs, writing centers. They'll help you out with that. A lot of extracurricular activities like clubs you can get a part of. And then just the facilities we play in, like our gym is nice. We have a nice weight room, and all of the facilities here are top notch. So this is the first level of the library. Right here is the tutorial center. You can come in any classes on any subject. You can come and get help with the tutor. You can be either in a study group or one-on-ones, or you can have short meetings. You write your name on the board, and they'll allow you to get some assistance that way. But every time you gotta come, you gotta log in. They're very on top of that.
It's been pretty good. I've been getting a lot more help that I didn't get when I was in high school. Getting help from DRD has helped me a lot this year with things like getting a smart pen that I record while I'm taking my notes in class, or a little help from the math lab or English writing center on my papers or revising my papers. Whenever I can't get in the weight room, there's always a teacher in the weight room here that lets me work out with their classroom, and it's just a good environment to be at the SRJC.
John Daly is our academic counselor that works with the basketball players. He's been doing it for years. He does a great job. He stays on top of the players as far as making sure they're taking the classes or leading to graduating the degrees they're seeking. Also, he monitors their classes, sends out progress reports, and if anyone's struggling in class, he'll hook them up with a free tutor and just make sure they're staying on task. And his efforts and the job he does in monitoring our players is a big reason we've had such success.
And then going back to your question about GPA, 3.36. Tell them right now that's without this semester. That's bringing in what you did at Laney and combined with what you've done here through summer. Okay, that does not include fall, or nor will it include spring. Okay, gotcha. So tell them you got a 3.36. Cool.
Student athletes come to Santa Rosa Junior College have somewhat of an adjustment between high school and college. You're independent at Santa Rosa Junior College. In other words, it's your responsibility to get yourself to class and take care of the work assignments that you are required to do in your classes. And it's a maturing aspect. Many times good athletes in high school, they are taken care of by their teachers to kind of move through their classes because they are a good athlete. And here they have to learn, they have to be a good student athlete to be successful, to create the skill sets in the classes that they need to be the good student and to move on to the next level and transfer.
All right, so the expectations of athletes in the classroom is for them to be successful. We want them to not just be a student who comes to class, but we want them to be a student who's going to be successful in that class and in meeting their goals to transfer. Many of the student athletes that come into our classroom, they have goals of transferring to university and both private and public university as well, because they want to continue being an athlete. What we're trying to do is to help them realize their goals at the community college level on what it means to be successful in one class at a time, so that they can meet all their general education courses and their transfer requirements, so that they can be successful as a student, therefore transfer as that student athlete to the university and to the college of their choice, and that they will be prime candidates for recruitment by the coaches at these colleges. So it's twofold. We want them to be successful with the material and in the classroom, but the added variable for an athlete is to help them realize their goals of being an athlete that's going to be prepared academically to transfer to the university of their choice so that they can fulfill their dreams as an athlete.
We have a great coaching staff. Maurice Thompson has been on the staff the longest. I've been here, I'll be going to my 19th year. Maurice has been here for 18 of them, and he is a very personable guy. He is a former Bear Cub himself. He played guard here a long time ago, and he works with the players individually a lot. Ryan Cook joined our staff about 8 or 9 years ago, and he works with the guards with their perimeter skill work, and he puts a lot of time and effort in and does a really good job with the skill development of those guys. George Alston joined our staff 7 years ago, and he works with the big guys, post moves, not just post moves, he works skill work with our big guys. We work on perimeter skills with our big guys, shooting jumpers and drives and so forth. When we do breakdown work, he works with our bigger guys more. Ryan Cooks works with the guards. Jared Ames just joined our staff a year ago, and he's brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm. He works some with the big guys and some with the guards. It's does a little bit of everything. And all of our coaches are really concerned about not just the basketball team, but about the players as individuals, and making sure that their experience here is successful and that they're doing the right things to move on to the next level.
We're back here. First half statistics. First for Diablo Valley College. Isaiah Hood with 17 points and 7 rebounds. He's 5 for 5 from downtown. Raul Harley has added 7 for Santa Rosa. Wallace with 8. Ferguson with 7. DVC is 8 for 10 from downtown. They've only turned the ball over 4 times, and they're 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Santa Rosa is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They've committed 7 turnovers, and they're 7 of 14 from downtown. Now 7 of 15. Turner with the offensive rebound. See what kind of adjustments the Bear Cubs made at halftime. The game had 7 lead changes. Make it 8. Largest lead for Santa Rosa was 7. Largest lead for DVC was 3. And then we got a foul on Damian Wallace called on the floor. His second personal, first.
Lagunitas Brewing Company, lively tap room offering beer tasting snacks, a retail store, and regular live music in Petaluma. Vice Properties, North Bay Ranches, Vineyards, and Estates, plus commercial and investment properties, viceproperties.com.
Stuff the air. It's 53 all here from Hale Pavilion. Great ball game. 9 lead changes and 6 ties. Hood with his first miss of the game. And it's Bear Cub basketball. A chance for them to take the lead. High post to Capurro. Swings it over to Mundu. Got to be a little quicker with the basketball. Polson with a lift from the baseline. Evan Polson with the 3. And our 10th lead change of the game. Polson with a hustle. It'll stay with DVC. 9 on the shot clock. Nine on the shot clock. DVC, La Fortune to Mitchell Smith. Guarded by Mundu. Wild left-hander doesn't go, but Harley with the offensive rebound. And DVC's one of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the state, but several times tonight, Harley has got position and has taken advantage. Little two-man game with Hood. Spins in the paint, misses a layup, misses the tip, and Turner cleans the boards. Big 8 conference opener for DVC. The Bear Cubs looking to go 2-0. 10 on the shot clock. Ferguson with a man in his face, misses. Turner working hard on the boards, but Harley playing bigger than him this height with another rebound. And Harley's fouled on the reach in by Polson. Coach McMillan wanted the travel, but they called the foul on Turner, his third. You got Brown with 3, Wallace with 3, and now Turner with 3. Hood to Smith. And Cortman, who just checked into the game with the rebound. And we apologize for any sound malfunction. We'll try to get that corrected. Cortman to Polson. Ferguson for 3. 6-point lead for the Bear Cubs. Hood, Capurro with the defense, but Hood acts as if he's not even there. (59-55). 3 Bear Cub starters with 3 fouls. Cortman. Pretty move by Ferguson. Little shimmy, little shake. Ferguson with another strong move. Mid-range jumper. 6-point lead for the Bear Cubs. Smith then tries to do too much and turns the ball over. Bear Cubs are feeling it here. Polson, Mundu. Five on the shot clock. Polson, strong move to the basket. He's fouled. Hood, second personal. Strong move by Polson. The drive is there if the Bear Cubs want to take advantage. I believe Hood leads all scorers with 24. Polson makes both free throws. And it's the largest lead of the game for Santa Rosa Junior College. Jackson to Smith. Low post entry to Hood. Strong move to the basket, and he's fouled. Hood had a season-high 30 points against Ohlone. He's got 24 unofficially, and he'll be at the free throw line shooting 2. 18 points, 18.7 points a game, 8.5 rebounds, 3.3 assists, but does turn it over. Hasn't tonight. and 40% for three. He's perfect from downtown. Missed more points in the paint, more shots in the paint than he has from the three-point arc. Isaiah Hood, as Coach McMillan said, one of the best players in the state, and converts on the old-fashioned three. And the Bear Cubs were on a 9-0 run, and DVC with the old-fashioned three-point play. You got to beat this defense with passing and ball fakes versus a pass and a dribble, trying to dribble through. Ferguson, wild shot, doesn't go. Campos with the strong defensive rebound. La Fortune will bring it up. Little two-man game with Hood. Kicks it over to Jackson, and he hits the three. And it's a 6-0 run for DVC. DVC, playing man, have been switching back and forth. Ferguson buries the three. They've needed his points off the bench because you have Brown, Turner, and Wallace on the bench with 3 fouls. Campos misses that three. I believe only the third missed three of the game for DVC. Low block to Cortman. Strong move to the basket. He's fouled. Great post entry from Polson. Cortman takes his time. He's got the strength and the ability, but sometimes he just gets in too much of a hurry. Here he doesn't. Strong move, and he's fouled by Harley. That's his third. Speaking of three, Wallace has 3, Brown has 3, and they're both going to check in the game. For Polson and Capurro. And then Mitchell Smith will check in for Adam Campos. Good ball game here. Our last game of 2019. And I want to thank my wife because I think we counted, I've announced 78 games and he kept stats for another 10. And Mrs. Babcock, thank you for your support. 8-point lead for the Bear Cubs. Corner three, La Fortune misses, and this is a golden possession for the Bear Cubs. A chance to go up double figures. High, low post entry to Brown. He loses it, recovers. The Bear Cubs will reset. Got plenty of time on the shot clock. Wallace misses the three. Brown doesn't get the rebound. Smith with the block out. La Fortune to Hood. And his first missed three of the game. And I don't want to say they're cold from downtown in the second half because they were unconscious. Hard landing by Mundu, but he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws and a chance for the Bear Cubs to take their largest lead of the game. Strong move by Mundu. Had 14 points and 4 assists, averaging just over 12 points a game. Washington, a Fremont alum. And not only you get fouled to the floor, but then you got to clean up your own mess. Is that an unwritten rule? Mundu at the free throw line. Largest lead of the game for the Bear Cubs. Hood running one-hander, doesn't go. And then I believe Brown is called for his 4th foul of the game. Hood with the basketball. Officials stop the game and reset. Sam Haddad, Justin Peterson, and Zachary Nelson are our officials. I want to also thank Joe Hickey of DVC helping us prepare for this game, and Steve Cochemilio of DVC. We eat at the same sandwich shop. We shop at the same grocery store. We both live in Concord. And like I mentioned, one of my favorites, Hood, called for the travel. Good defense, and I like DVC attacking because Brown's got 4 fouls, held his ground, and was called for the travel. Opportunity for the Bear Cubs to push it to 12. Ferguson to Wallace. There was a ball fake. Mundu down to Cortman. Kicks it out to Wallace. Wide open look. Short. Rebounds his own miss. And can't get that one to go. And Hood with another strong rebound. Big possession here for the Vikings. Jackson. Guarded by Mundu. Good defense by Mundu. Strong rebound by Brown. Wallace will push. Mundu for 3. Wallace with the assist, and it's the largest lead of the game, 73-60. And we've got a timeout. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Flamingo Conference Resort and Spa in Santa Rosa, proudly serving the wine country for over 60 years. The Omelet Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for 40 years. Mike Kiefer and family for their generous donation. Jimmy John's, 2064 Santa Rosa Avenue, gourmet sandwiches since 1983. All Coast Forest Products in Cloverdale, an independent wholesale manufacturer and distributor of quality lumber products and building materials. All quality, all the time. Ike's Place, love and sandwiches on 1780 Mendocino Avenue in Santa Rosa. The dirty sauce is what makes their sandwiches so good. Kokomo Winery, our small production techniques in relationship with
.10 run by Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express, the only true express car wash in Santa Rosa at the 76 gas station at the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road, or visit us online at jollywasherexpress.com. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. It's fine. So we appreciate your patience tonight. We've had some audio difficulties, video difficulties. 10-0 run by the Bear Cubs. Smith with the basketball. La Fortune. Hood down on the low block. Good defense by Brown. He's got 4 fouls. Diego Paredes will check in. Campos. Jackson, Hood. Campos in the low block. And Harley Back up top to Jackson. Hood dribbles right through the defense, but misses another layup. And somehow comes up with the loose basketball. 73-62, snaps a 10-0 run by Santa Rosa. DVC's only has committed 3 team fouls, and they're really stretching out their defense. The Bear Cubs have to be strong with the ball, just like that. Gianni Brown has been a frustrating night, but these last couple of possessions, his for DVC, his presence on defense has been felt. Hood with a double-double, 26 and 10. 13-point lead. Good defense by Cortman. Strong job by him. Mundu with a long rebound. Should have held on to the basketball. And I think this one's going to stay with Santa Rosa. Sam Haddad is going to talk to the other official, and it will stay with the Bear Cubs. And Steve Cochimilio, who has seen it all over the years. Cortman against Campos, and Cortman wins. He's done a good job off the bench tonight for Coach McMillan. He had 7 against Folsom and has made some strong moves around the basket. And he has all the ability, just needs to sometimes just take his time. Let the game come to him. 15-point lead for the Bear Cubs, with a chance to move to 2-0 in the Big 8. Paredes misses. Wallace with the rebound. Up to Mundu. Lays it up. 79-62, Santa Rosa. Strong move by Hood, and it goes. And Turner and Capurro will check in. Foul on Cortman, his second. And Brown will come out. So it's Capurro, Wallace, Brown, Ferguson, and Mundu for DVC. Hood at the free throw line. You got Mitchell Smith, Campos. Munoz in for Hood. Give him a quick blow. And Jordan Perez. Bear Cubs beat the press. Up to Wallace. 14-point lead for the Bear Cubs. 39-38 at half. Or actually 38-37 DVC at half. 5 on the shot clock. Ferguson's going to go to work. 14-footer, he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws. They call the foul on the floor. Capurro, air ball. Turner gets the loose ball, then has it stolen by La Fortune, and he'll push. Smith, he can hit that shot. Doesn't. Turner with the board. 3-minute mark here for the Bear Cubs. Scores of other Big 8 games today. Delta beat Sac City 65-62. Sierra beat Modesto 67-66. So you got Consumnes River as 1-0 and American River is 2-0. And the Bear Cubs are 1-0, looking to go 2-0 in the Big 8. Next game for DVC, they'll be at Sac City on January 3rd. Mundu that night will be at Modesto JC for a game at 7:30 right here on NorCal Sports TV. 14-point lead for the Bear Cubs. Strong second half for Santa Rosa. Capurro to Mundu. And credit the bench when the Bear Cubs had 3 starters out with 3 fouls each. Ferguson and Cortman and company did a good job. Mundu from Sebastopol hits the 3. Smith, Perez. Smith hits the 3. And then we've got a timeout. Straight Sports, custom uniforms, STR8sports.com. Stand out from the rest. Proud partner of NorCal Sports TV. Jolly Washer Express, the only true express car wash in Santa Rosa. If you want a clean car fast and free vacuums, come visit us today. And if you want the best deal in town, ask us about our unlimited wash club. Jolly Washer Express at the 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road, or visit us online at jollywasherexpress.com. Jolly Washer Express, always at your service. Some games coming up first, or on Saturday, our NorCal Sports TV showcase in Sanger on January 4th. We've got 7 games. Featured game in there. You got Clovis North versus Folsom, some state traditional winning teams. But join us. How do you find out about upcoming games? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV, or follow us on social media at NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock. Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us here in our last broadcast of 2019. And we've got a fresh slate of games for you in 2020. Coach McMillan calls a timeout so he can get Quincy Grayer in the game for Atmar Mundu. We've got Mundu for 15 points. 1:16 left. And then Coach McMillan subbing in Siebels, Amaral, Flaw, and Kohut getting some PT here in Big 8 conference play. And then we've got a foul on the floor. So this game has had 10 lead changes and was tied 6 different times. But then Santa Rosa went on a 10-0 run midway through the second half to take control. DVC led at half 38-37. Quincy Grayer with the basketball. Siebels, Amaral. Grayer, 16-footer, goes 17. Under a minute here from Hale Pavilion in Santa Rosa. Perez, air ball on that three-point attempt. Clausen out of San Ramon High School with the save. 8 on the shot clock. Perez, 17-footer, doesn't go. Siebels with the rebound. So the matchup of these longtime coaches that have gone against each other many times and have the utmost respect for each other, but the Bear Cubs get the win 82-68 over DVC. So our next Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball game will be Friday, January 3rd at 7:30 as the Bear Cubs travel to Modesto to take on the Pirates, who are 1-1 in Big 8 conference play. So make sure you tune into that game next Friday at 7:30. Isaiah Hood led all scorers unofficially with 29 points. But credit the bench tonight, in particular Shannon Ferguson doing a good job of some clutch baskets when the Bear Cubs were in foul trouble. From Hale Pavilion, where Santa Rosa JC defeated DVC 82-68 to win this Big 8 conference matchup. Santa Rosa JC moves their record to 10-4 and 2-0 in the Big 8 conference. Our next Santa Rosa JC men's basketball game on NorCal Sports TV will be Friday, January 3rd, as Santa Rosa travels to Modesto to take on the Pirates. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Ryan Castaneda, Hunter Gutierrez, our statistician, Jeremy Hurtado, and our director, Jason Green. I'm Chris Babcock here in Santa Rosa. Good night, Happy New Year, and thanks for being on the show.